Episode 2 of the Arctic Marathon Man, which is what I've named the video, and this is him, Paul Watkins. If you missed the video, the first video, you can go back and have a look at it, but we had a chat about what Paul's doing, and you're going basically, in the long and the short of it, is doing a 8-day marathon.
In the Arctic Circle.
In the Arctic Circle. Explain some of this stuff to us, Paul, because in order to survive in such pretty nasty conditions, it can get pretty cold.
Yeah, so look, a good day for the start, they've said a good day on the start line is -20. A bad day is -40, -50. The worst day they've had on record was -72. That's with wind chill. And you're so far north, so you're near the North Pole, so you've got to contend with what they call katabatic winds, which are like a gravity-fed, basically hurricane-force wind.
Talk us through the stuff that's going to help you get this job done.
Well, it's a balance of having the right gear and having enough gear, but not having too much because you've got to carry it. So it's a balance of the two. In terms of the most important thing, shoes, going to be running in these. These are called Arctic Claws. So they're very warm. They've actually got steel spikes. So they're like footy studs, only they're made of steel. So that when you're on the ice road or the snow, that gives you a little bit of grip. And when it gets really bad, we're going to add some extra grip to it. We throw in some, basically what they call micro or nano spikes. So they're like a mini set of crampons. So again, some deeper steel spikes so you can actually get some traction on the snow. And it's a layering system. So we've got basically, I'll have a really thin base layer on top, a thicker layer on top of that, and then I'll have 2 to 3 layers of jackets over the top of that. As the weather gets worse, you'll add another pair of trousers, and as the weather gets really worse, I've got these fantastic insulated pants, which are basically like pants with a Duda built into them. You can't get too cold, but you can't be moving so fast that you sweat, because then the sweat freezes, and then that's an issue down the track, which is another whole problem.
Not selling it so far.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Hand-wise, basic gloves to start with. As it gets worse, you'll get a heavier glove. As it gets really worse, you'll have a bigger insulated glove, probably with a glove or two inside that. And then I've got mitts after that for when it's kind of nuclear winter stuff. Got to have your entire face covered when it gets bad. So I'll have like a balaclava on, face mask on, and then full ski goggles for when it gets really nasty. When it gets bad, you've got to make sure you have no exposed skin anywhere. It's just going to freeze, and that's going to be a problem. A cold weather injury will have you out of the race like that. And with that far north at the moment, we're coming out of winter, so it's about 16 hours of night and about 8 hours of day. Power bank, so I've got this small one, I've got 2 of these, and it hooks up to a little bigger one there. That actually unfolds out to 4 or 5 solar panels. So that will sit on top of the sled during the day to try and catch some rays. That'll charge that up for me and store the energy, and then I'll use it overnight to charge up my watch, phone, headlamp, batteries, that kind of stuff.
Things that get pretty heavy.
Yeah, look, we'll probably have about 30 kilos of gear in the sled, and then a backpack, a small pack. Like I'll probably have a small racing pack or a small racing vest with just some snack foods. The issue will be any food that you don't want to be frozen solid. It kind of has to be pretty close to your body. So I'll have layers, a vest with food packed in it and water packed in it, and then outer layers. That'll keep that defrosted enough that I can eat it on the run and keep moving. We get to the entire kitchen, so I'll have a little gas cylinder on the bottom there. That hooks onto the top, and then
so it's like a trangia, like
basically,
days,
So that'll allow me to melt snow and then boil the water, and then it'll be into the freeze-dried pack, and we enjoy the delicacies of freeze-dried food for a week. Basically, eat 4 weeks of food in about 7 or 8 days.
That's a lot of McDonald's.
It's a lot of Snickers bars and M&Ms, but mainly it'll be freeze-dried meals, a lot of peanut butter, plenty of M&Ms, whole milk powder, olive oil, stuff that's just really calorie dense but small in size. You're
not selling it, but you're doing it, not me. But the next time you see us, we're going to be having a look at some of the training that Paul's been doing. Yes, I'm going to make him work, because it would be a fairly big undertaking. We'll learn a bit about what you've been doing.